Are you even living if you're not doing an Instagram story from the car? I have a lot of American friends and colleagues, and they're coming up on Thanksgiving this weekend, even though Thanksgiving is so 1 month ago for us Canadians. Probably most of my followers on social media are also Canadian, so we've already had that whole big weird panic around, God, how just unbearably just fat and ferocious we're going to get after eating the Thanksgiving feast. So we've already navigated those waters. But Christmas will be here before we know it, and we'll all be back in the same tailspin. What I wanted to talk about today was how exercise fits into this puzzle. Love exercise. I'm actually an exercise junkie. I know, I'm weird. But I really enjoy the way it feels. I like being strong. I like being really just physically capable in every way. I'm not a CrossFitter, I'm not a yogi, I'm just a fitness person, you know? I just do fitness for fitness. I want to be fit in every possible definition of the word. Okay, so exercise is good for that. It makes you a badass. Right? Right. Is exercise good for burning off or undoing dodgy or metabolically unsupportive food choices? That is the question. Okay, here we go. So you'll hear some people say that, okay, if you accidentally went crazy on the carbs, it's worth your while to get a kind of a hard, high intensity workout in, afterward, so you can use up some of that free glucose in your blood. I don't disagree with that. That is true, and it is valuable to know that about, your metabolism, that it can utilize different fuels, and some of them are in the blood and some of them are stored and blah, blah, blah. It's good to sort of have an understanding around fuel. But I don't think it's a very healthy mindset. That just gets us right back into the exercise as penance mindset, which I would love it if we culturally could just get away from. For most people, their relationship with food and fitness and their body is not at a place yet where they can say, okay, I'm just going to go burn off some of this free glucose. It's just going to swing them right back into this belief that they got to earn and burn and earn and burn. So I always tell people after they've had their big Thanksgiving feast or Christmas feast or Easter, whatever, anniversary, birthday feast, like, sure, yeah, you can go to the gym, but just do it for fitness. Do it because fitness makes you a badass, and exercise will make you stronger and better. Physiologically, it is true that you can burn off those carbohydrates, or try to, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally, it's not a good story for most people. I am all about that effortless relationship with food, and the majority of the work we have to do to get there is on changing our beliefs around food, around fitness. There's that old 80-20 pie chart that comes into play a lot. Like, okay, health or body composition is 80% diet and 20% exercise. And I just want to do away with that pie. It's actually 2 pies. Now you're thinking about pie, aren't you? Those are 2 different pies. It's a fitness pie and a nutrition pie. They're not the same pie. Unless you are a competitive athlete, then yes, your fitness and your nutrition have to be dialed in together. But guess what? Like 95% of us in the gym are not competitive athletes. You might have competition with yourself on your body composition or your strength goals, but you're not an athlete. We don't have to fuel ourselves like we are. And truthfully, this is a whole other topic, but fitness nutrition for non-athletes is a real problem, I think. Like believing that you have to backfill your glycogen or, meet your anabolic needs 20 minutes after you lift weight. I know it seems like a totally different topic, like I've gone off topic, but it's kind of the same story. People who think they need to eat to fuel their workouts are no different than the people who think they need to work out as penance for what they ate. It's a weird relationship with food. Anyhow, the answer to both of these questions is work on optimizing your metabolic function, and then you have to worry less about whether you're fueling your workout or burning off your dinner.